Good morning. It's November 28th, and this is your daily brief in science. Here's everything you need to know. A new treatment approach for severe asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, has emerged from a groundbreaking study conducted by King's College London. Published on November 28, 2024, this research introduces an injectable substance called benralizumab, which has demonstrated greater effectiveness in the most severe cases of these respiratory conditions compared to traditional steroid treatments. This study marks a significant breakthrough, being the first new treatment for asthma and COPD in over 50 years. As asthma and COPD continue to impact millions, this research addresses the urgent need for updated therapies. Benralizumab works by targeting eosinophils, a type of white blood cell associated with inflammation in the lungs, which are implicated in about half of asthma attacks and 1/3 of COPD flare-ups. In clinical trials, participants reported significant improvements in respiratory symptoms, experiencing 4 times fewer attacks than those receiving standard steroid treatments. Additionally, the study found that benralizumab reduced the need for further treatment by 30% during flare-ups, indicating its potential to revolutionize care for these conditions. While benralizumab is not yet available for widespread use, further trials are planned to evaluate its efficacy and cost-effectiveness, with a larger trial set to begin in 2025. If successful, this treatment could potentially prevent around 2 million asthma attacks annually in the UK, showcasing its transformative potential. The study was funded by AstraZeneca, which provided the drug but did not influence the trial's design, ensuring the integrity of the research. The findings have been published in the Lancet Respiratory Medicine journal, underscoring its significance in the field. With asthma and COPD causing approximately 3.8 million deaths globally each year, the urgency for effective treatments is critical, especially given that 4 people with asthma and 85 with COPD die each day in the UK. Experts, including Dr. Sanjay Ramakrishnan, emphasize the importance of innovative treatments for COPD, which remains the 3rd leading cause of death worldwide. A recent study sheds light on the relationship between heart disease and brain health in aging adults, revealing that men may face cognitive decline earlier than women. Conducted by researchers from Imperial College London, the study analyzed data from 34,425 participants in the UK Biobank with an average age of 63 who underwent abdominal and brain scans. This research comes at a critical time, as approximately 982,000 dementia patients are currently in the UK, a number projected to rise to 1.4 million by 2040. In the United States, 6.7 million older adults are living with Alzheimer's, a figure expected to reach 13.8 million by 2060. The study identified key cardiovascular risk factors that contribute to cognitive decline, including type 2 diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, and smoking. Maintaining heart health through lifestyle changes may help preserve brain function and reduce the risk of dementia. The findings suggest that around 40% of dementia cases could potentially be prevented through lifestyle modifications such as weight loss, increased physical activity, and smoking cessation. Researchers emphasize the importance of focusing on modifiable cardiovascular risk factors, particularly obesity, as a strategy for preventing or treating neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. The study also proposes exploring existing treatments for obesity and type 2 diabetes, such as weight loss medications like Ozempic and Mounjaro, as possible therapies for Alzheimer's disease. Using voxel-based morphometry, or VBM, researchers found a correlation between higher abdominal fat and lower brain gray matter volume, particularly in men. Vulnerable brain regions impacted by these cardiovascular risk factors include the temporal lobes, which play a crucial role in memory and sensory processing. While the study shows associations between cardiovascular health and cognitive decline, it does acknowledge limitations, including the inability to establish definitive cause and effect or identify specific Alzheimer's biomarkers. Despite being observational, the study highlights the potential benefits of early intervention in managing cardiovascular health to prevent cognitive decline. A recent study led by Sophia Sheikh from the SETI Institute sheds light on how pulsar signals are distorted as they travel through the interstellar medium. This research utilized archival data from the Arecibo Observatory, specifically focusing on pulsar scintillation patterns. The team measured scintillation bandwidths for 23 pulsars, including 6 that had not been previously studied, and discovered that the observed bandwidths often exceeded predictions from existing interstellar medium density models. The distortion, known as diffractive interstellar scintillation, occurs due to charged particle clouds in space, causing pulsar light to twinkle in a manner similar to light refracting in water. These findings are anticipated to enhance the precision of pulsar timing measurements, which are crucial for projects like Nanograv that study gravitational waves. Collaboration with Nanograv enables researchers to leverage pulsars to investigate the gravitational wave background, providing insights into the early universe and supermassive black hole binaries. This research is part of the AO 327 survey, which lays the groundwork for future studies on pulsar scintillation and gravitational waves, with plans to expand the dataset further. The study suggests that models incorporating galactic structures, such as the Milky Way's spiral arms, better align with observed diffractive interstellar scintillation data, although they require updates for newly discovered pulsars. Dr. Sheikh emphasized the significance of utilizing large archive datasets, which continue to yield valuable insights into galactic research even after the collapse of the Arecibo Observatory. The findings were published in the Astrophysical Journal and involved contributions from undergraduate researchers at Penn State's Pulsar Search Collaboratory, founded by Maura McLaughlin. The collaborative effort included researchers from the SETI Institute, Penn State, and the Nanograv Group at West Virginia University. A recent study published in the BMJ has raised important questions about the safety of hormone replacement therapy, or HRT, for menopausal women. The research indicates that certain HRT pills may increase the risk of heart disease and serious blood clots. Conducted in Sweden, the study analyzed data from over 919,000 healthy women aged 50 to 58, examining their cardiovascular health from 2007 to 2020. Participants were divided into 8 treatment groups based on their prescribed HRT regimen and monitored for cardiovascular events over a 2-year period, during which more than 24,000 heart-related health issues were recorded. The findings revealed that starting oral combined continuous therapy, or tibolone, was associated with an increased risk of ischemic heart disease, with approximately 11 new cases per 1,000 women per year. Specifically, tibolone, a synthetic hormone containing estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, was linked to a higher risk of heart disease, heart attack, and stroke, although it did not increase the risk of blood clots. In contrast, transdermal HRT treatments, such as skin patches, gels, and creams, showed no increased risk for heart-related issues, although they did present a risk for dangerous blood clots. This discrepancy may be attributed to the metabolism of oral estrogen in the liver, which can increase blood coagulants, while skin therapies bypass the liver, reducing this risk. Lead author Therese Johansson from Uppsala University highlighted the varying effects of different hormone combinations and administration methods on cardiovascular disease risk. Despite the identified risks, updated guidelines from the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence reaffirm HRT as the first-line treatment for menopause symptoms, balancing its benefits against potential cancer risks. Currently, only 5% of women in the U.S. use HRT, a significant decline from 27% 2 decades ago due to concerns over long-term risks. Additionally, campaigners have raised concerns over disparities in HRT access, noting that women in wealthier areas are 3 times more likely to be prescribed HRT compared to those in less affluent regions. While the study's observational nature means it cannot conclusively prove causation, it emphasizes the need for further research to explore the cardiovascular risks associated with different progestogens used in menopause hormone therapy. A new study is making waves in the fight against cancer, revealing a promising gold-based drug that could change the landscape of cancer treatment. Researchers from RMIT University and the Indian Institute of Chemical Technology have developed this innovative compound, which has shown to be significantly more effective than traditional chemotherapy options. The study, published in the European Journal of Medicinal Chemistry, highlights that this gold compound reduces cervical cancer tumor growth by an impressive 82%. In comparison, cisplatin, a commonly used chemotherapy drug, only achieves a 29% reduction in tumor size. The compound also demonstrates remarkable efficacy against other cancers, being 27 times more effective against cervical cancer, 3.5 times against prostate cancer, and 7.5 times against fibrosarcoma compared to cisplatin. Lead researcher distinguished Professor Suresh Bhargava emphasized the compound's selectivity for targeting cancer cells, indicating its potential as a safer alternative to platinum-based therapies. This approach aims to reduce the toxic side effects often associated with cisplatin, which can damage both healthy and cancerous cells. The gold compound is designed as Gold-1 to interact specifically with thioredoxin reductase, an enzyme found in cancer cells. By blocking the activity of this enzyme, the compound hinders cell multiplication and helps combat drug resistance. Additionally, it exhibits anti-angiogenesis properties, which prevent the formation of new blood vessels that tumors need to grow, making it particularly effective against resistant ovarian cancer cells. This research is supported by a $2 million grant from the Australia-India Strategic Research Fund, highlighting the importance of collaboration in advancing cancer therapies. The gold industry is also backing the project, with ABC Bullion donating 250 grams of gold annually, valued at over $30,000, to aid in this groundbreaking research. A diverse team of scientists and PhD students from various countries are involved, showcasing the global effort in cancer research. Gold's historical use in healing practices, including Indian Ayurvedic medicine, is being revisited as researchers explore its potential in modern cancer treatments. Ongoing efforts aim to develop new families of gold-based compounds that could further enhance the therapeutic applications of this precious metal. This has been your daily brief in science. To read more about these stories, follow the links in the episode bio. You can also subscribe to these updates via email at www.brief.news. For more daily podcasts about the topics you love, visit brief.news/podcasts. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be back with everything you need to know.